Vyrah reporting for duty. On our stream together, we're gonna do some reacts. Let's get into some reacts.
It's a fabulous goal. England's lead.
Okay, the one and only Gigak. Give this. If you don't know Gigak for real, if you're into anime, give him a shot. Is really that much of a sweetheart. Okay. Gigak released the summer 2026 in anime in a nutshell. So what does it mean? It means mega good time, fucking good time. So I'm really curious to see, to check out what opinion he has about like the new, what's new and what got out. So let's check it out.
Wiped out Argentina. It's an arrow to the hearts of England. England had the lead but couldn't keep the ball.
Wait a minute. I'm an anime fan. Hey guys, the Anime Zone is back and we're here to talk about Summer 2026 anime because I am an anime content creator. I don't care about football, I didn't watch the World Cup, I didn't see my team crash out. My mental well-being is absolutely fine, thank you very much for asking. Because this is an anime channel where we don't care about sports, we are talking about anime. So what anime is airing this season? Well, we got Thunder 3. Fuck this show. You and I are polar opposites. Now this is a romance anime. There's not going to be any sports in here.
Oh, and England are in trouble.
Except maybe this one. You know what? Screw new anime. Link Click has a new season coming out and this is one of my favorite Chinese donghwas. This is the latest season of the time travel thriller from the maker of To Be Hero X himself. But I might need a refresher on what happened on the previous seasons though.
Okay, To Be Hero X. Is a Chinese type arcane type of like a big production. It is that good. It is really good. To Be Hero X. If you want to get into the Chinese anime, like the best of the best, To Be Hero X is really something that you should check out. At least give a try because god damn it is that good. So another anime from the guy who made To Be Hero X is fucking dope.
What a goal! The cheetahs wear the cup!
You know what? Screw new anime, screw this. I'll watch my own anime. Ha! How about that? I know this story. I wrote this story. I'll find comfort in myself. Guys, she came home. It really came home. Why won't it ever come home? But hold on a second, guys. It's critter time because this video is sponsored by Clash of Critters. Calling all Gachagooners, our Lord and Savior has arrived. Clash of Critters is a mobile game of more, let's say, sophisticated persuasion to what you'll usually hear me talk about. One in which you collect over 100 critters, raise them, evolve them, discover their true potential, and ultimately have them clash. See? Just like the name. But Gant, I hear you ask, that doesn't sound like a game you would usually play. Why would I take time away from my waifu to collect cute animals instead? Well, here's the thing, buddy. I'm a busy man. You know what? Having a bite-side, no-pressure side game
Just
on the go to dip in and out of when I've got a bit of spare time, it's just a nice change. Even the gacha mechanics itself, which usually ends up feeling like a skip cutscene moment in most games, is turned into super satisfying pinball minigames that you can actually play. But most importantly, the real reason I know they made this game precisely for us is our Lord and Savior Goonbug. Look at this dude. This adorable little bug is our spirit animal. But of course, just like us, that's not even his final form. For once he puts on his Gurren Lagann sunglasses, he becomes the Goon Beetle, and eventually the Goon Scarab. Huh? What's that? That's not the actual names? Well, That's what I'm calling them now. Clash of Critters is available on iOS and Android, and you can download the game today by using my link in the description. But not only that, you can use coupon code HelloTatari for a bunch of free rewards, and you can also use the code GoonBug to get your own Goonbug and even more rewards. That's right, baby. One free Goonbug for every Gooner, guaranteed for free. Thank you very much to Clash of Critters for sponsoring us today. And with that said, let's crack on with this season's anime.
There are countless variations of camera movement, each with their own language and purpose. Most camera movements are highly precise, controlled.
Ah yes, Studio Gohans are back at it again. After innovating on the cinematic breakthrough worm POV angle, they are now breaking the laws of space-time so the audience can get a closer look at these fine cheeks. And look, every time I say the same thing. Clearly the team have a lot of technical skill, and if there was just someone who could reel in the artistic vision a bit, they'd make some really impressive stuff. But unfortunately, this time the cameraman is moving like an ally on Pride Month after someone shouted English or Spanish. But you know what? Even with that, this is still one of the more entertaining kicked out of a party revenge slop power fantasy shows this season. And look, I say entertaining if this is the exact type of turn your brain off entertainment you're looking for. And you know, this would be the part where I combine all the power fantasy shows into one section, but as we've established in my previous video, there are some romance shows that are creeping into this category. But guys, I'm still a professional. Even though I am not single and I'm happily married, I still treat all power fantasy shows equal no matter the genre. Starting off with I Became a Legend after my 10-year-long last stand. Now, you know, with a name like this, it's going to be light novel based. The best power fantasy stuff, and guys, get this. There's an adventurer who defeats a demon lord after a 10-year-long battle, but he comes back as a legend and decides to start over as an F-rank adventurer, even though he's an S-rank. An S-rank adventurer pretending to be an F-rank? Oh my god! Wow. Then we got Rich Girl Caretaker. I'm secretly the caretaker of the most popular girl in this rich kid's school. Now, you know, with a name like that, it's going to be light novel based. The best power fantasy stuff you could ask for. And you know, this time we've got a guy so broke his parents abandoned him, only to get picked up by a slob-maxing rich girl and becomes her caretaker. You know, it's a nice comfy show if you fantasize about babying a rich sugar mama who takes care of you financially, you know, if that's your thing. And then we got from overshadowed to overpowered, second reincarnation of a talentless sage. Boys, it's about a guy who gets reincarnated as a talentless sage. And I know, reincarnation anime, I've seen it before. But this time when he dies, he gets reincarnated again. And gets even more overpowered. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh boy, I was wrong about her. I mean, there's a guy who meets his childhood friend again, who I think was a tomboy, and he thought that friend was a guy friend. And you know, that's funny, because she's not. She's not a guy. She's a girl. There's a new kingdom building anime with the Frontier Lord begins with 0 subjects, and guys, you know how much I love kingdom building anime even within this subgenre, except this time the main character is a seasoned Ankh as well, and who could forget the villager of level 999. I mean guys, we have a villager who is level 999. How did a villager get max level?
I'll have a
Isekai.
How original.
and with extra
Flop.
Daring today, aren't we?
And then we got another high school rom-com with a main character who's a NEET and also a gamer until a feisty pink-haired girl finds him and reveals that he was previously a demon lord in a fantasy world that got isekai'd? And then we got another high school rom-com with a main character who's a NEET and also a gamer until a feisty pink-haired girl finds him and reveals that he was previously a demon lord in a fantasy world that got isekai'd. And the girl was the hero that was sent to slay him. And guys, what can we say about this? It's the classic reverse isekai plotline that we all know and love. We got another romance anime featuring a blind love interest. I was on the fence about this one, but it's doing a good job at not ham-fisting her disability into your face for sympathy points.
I can't see, and a lot of people think that a blind person can't play football.
Enzo Fernandez not happy. Charging in.
なんか楽しそうじゃん。
But it still has that light novel, flowery, melancholic air to it.
That's actually cool, and I think that, like, for representation's sake, it's really like good anime. Like, if they did it, like, I believe that the Gigak judgment and that they were careful about the subject.
And I'm actually hoping it stays this way this time and doesn't lead into full-on depressing melodrama.
私の望みは死んでからもなお。
I mean, I'm sure she means that metaphorically. The romance train isn't over yet though, because we got a show about a kaiju girl, reminding you that you miss every shot you don't take. Ah, shit, the boys are playing haram ball. Well, guys, for any one of you that's ever looked at Godzilla and thought, damn, those are some childbearing hips, we got a kaiju romance where legally distinct Godzilla is actually an adorable, cute anime girl looking for love. And, I mean, this is a cute show, but you gotta ask, are we tarnishing the Godzilla image with this? I mean, as a metaphor of nuclear weapons, serving as a warning of the dangers of nuclear war, we just gotta think about the legacy of Godzilla and the message this is sending out. But I think, you know, as long
I didn't knew that. I didn't knew like this metaphor about Godzilla. Thank you, Giga, for making me just a little smarter. Doesn't mean that they'll be intelligent in any way whatsoever.
as they don't make the monsters do anything too dumb, I'm sure the image of Godzilla will remain intact. But how about an anime I guarantee you've never seen before? Watch anime for long enough, and eventually you'll get used to the settings, the tropes, the types of stories you expect to see, but sometimes a show does come along so wildly different from everything you are used to, reminding us that storytelling isn't bound by any borders, that inspiration can come from all cultures, and good storytelling is something that can connect us all. Jardigar is the latest historical epic from Science Saru, an anime that starts off in the Middle East, detailing the Mongolian expansion of Central Asia, as one lone slave girl climbs the ranks of the young empire using her wisdom garnered from her love of history and science. It's part Apothecary Diaries, a sprinkling of Orb, and the rest is almost completely unknown territory for the world of anime. And don't be fooled by its storybook aesthetic, because it does not shy away from depicting some heavy scenes, because as we all know, the Mongolians were historically known for being a pretty chill empire. But this also shows a different side from the image we are used to, an empire that is accepting of different cultures and religions, that thirst for knowledge they didn't know before. I know there's a few people that might not be interested in a setting of this kind, and well, first off, you have anime legend Naoko Yamada serving as chief director for this one, whose resume by itself says more than I ever could, and secondly, bro, we are talking about a show set in the height of the Mongolian Empire here. How is that not a cool setting? You mean the largest empire in human history by connected landmass? The empire that took more land in a few decades than the Romans did in a few centuries. The one empire that dared to invade Russia in the winter. And won. Led by one man and a fucking horse. He saw. He conquered. He came. Then came again. And again. And again. And I swear, bro just pillaged his way across all of Asia just to pay off his child support. It's series like this that opens the door for so many different types of stories to be told, and just from the first few episodes, this has the makings of one incredible series. Ah yes, an anime featuring a succulent Chinese meal. Blood literally walks into a restaurant after hours, demands a meal, shits on the chefs, spits on their food, bins the entire fucking dish, forcibly uses their kitchen ingredients, and he gets hired? What the hell was his final goal in all of this?
Akiyama koso!
This is like Hell's Kitchen if Gordon Ramsay did a line of coke before filming, but it's so fucking extra I can't stop watching. Like, this entire show is the main character coming in, shitting on his co-workers and being like, nah, buddy, that's not how you make fried rice, you're missing the secret ingredient. And what's the secret ingredient? Huh. You know, I was a bit confused when I heard a 10-year-old manga that got cancelled after 19 chapters due to lack of popularity would suddenly get picked up for an anime. Like, are we really just running out of source material to adapt? Or, you know, does someone up top think that a show like this has potential that was never reached? Are they going to do anything to add to the plot to attract new audiences in this current age of adaptations going above and beyond the source material and adding their own artistic interpretations? Is there going to be any significant upgrades to the framing, the choreography used, the cinematography of this anime? So far, the beginning is pretty much your bog standard shonen action setup, but I guess only time will tell what the higher ups see in this one.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
There are few studios that can bring the highest level of quality with everything they make, and when Kyoto Animation turns up, you drop everything and pay attention. Sparks of Tomorrow is the latest Kyoto Animation project, and production-wise, they are once again proving why only few can stand up to the level of quality that they can deliver. It's an alternative 20th century Kyoto where steam technology is advancing worldwide, except without the $1,000 price tag. And in this steampunk world, a boy and his brother dare to dream big by bringing about the age of electricity, on top of this ongoing fairy tale-esque arranged marriage subplot finding her way into the arms of a boy on the cusp of revolutionizing the world with the wonders of electricity. Yes. This is the story of Senku if you got bitches. I don't need to tell you how gorgeous this all looks. I mean, just take it all in yourself. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, and Kyoto Animation is shouting louder than I ever could. But beyond that, everything. The plot, the vibes, the grandiose scale of this all. It doesn't feel like a TV series at all. The vibe almost reminds me of a classic Disney movie in a Japanese setting, somewhere in between a Shinkai movie and a Ghibli film, even complete with an eccentric, cartoonish level Disney-ass villain.
So you see, the proposal works for all of us.
Yo, why did he say it like that? It's still pretty early days to judge just how the plot and the characters will evolve from here. But if there's one thing I can pretty much promise, it's that on the level of spectacle alone, Kyoto Animation are absolutely going to continue to cook with this.
Stop this foolishness at once!
And apparently bake as well.
Double cheeked up.
Yuri fans have been eating good this year, because we now also have I Want to Love You to Your Dying Day. Forget doomed Yuri, we have now reached war crime Yuri. In a place where death is an everyday occurrence, a school of all-female soldiers are tasked with fighting an unknown war against the most evil enemy of all. Men. This dark dystopian wartime setting is giving 86 meets 69 vibes, but of course, with this being anime, it begs the ultimate question. Is this Yuri, or just Yuri bait? Okay, so the girls say they like each other. Is it Yuri? I mean, this could be like a platonic love between friends. We see this time and time again. It's too hard to tell with just this alone. The girls are full-on Frenching each other every episode. Is it Yuri? Well, I mean, we also can't be sure, because kissing is actually the restoration magic in this world, so in the context of an active war zone, yeah, I'd be going full-on Joe.
That will be nice. Forget about
Joe
it.
with my homies if I stubbed my toe if I could. And lastly, in episode 1, one of the girls is assigned to be the roommate of the main girl. Is it Yuri? Oh yeah, they hella gay.
God, they were roommates.
Hold up, an actual legit fighting game anime with the official Street Fighter licensing, and it's got anime girls playing them? Let's go, Justin! This could be it. The secret formula to getting more people into fighting games.
Chemical X.
Just an anime about two girls and their love for Street Fighter. See, these girls have a strong neutral game, but you can tell they love playing footsies with each other, having a go on each other's fight sticks, and this ain't no beginner level set. They are drive rushing into each other's hearts, executing a perfect Cabedon frame trap, mastering the art of focus attack dash cancelling into bed with each other. This is an anime for anyone who loves gay girls. I mean, fighting games.
Yo, you wanna learn how to do a fucking infinite?
Let's go, Justin! We got an anime with even more Disney vibes because Kinema Citrus are dropping an anime original story that is the sequel to the Little Mermaid fairy tale, where this time the mermaid princess becomes human and struggles to find her footing in a remote Japanese island. It's a classic fish out of water tale. Did you catch that? I always love anime original projects because not only is it a chance to explore new stories, but the studio is able to go out of their comfort zone sometimes, and they've clearly done it here. We got a retros 90s aesthetic and an overall classic feel to the entire thing. Clearly a lot of love and passion has been put into this one. But if that's not your thing and all you want to do is see more Apothecary Diaries, Mum, well, we've been graced with another promising palace anime with a villainess and body swapping twist. And honestly, I'm just really happy I have another show to recommend to my mum to watch, who is so desperate now. I swear her feed has been invaded by all these shitty AI-generated soap operas that has somehow entered every Asian mum's algorithm. Okay, this video is already long enough as it is, and I forgot to mention the sequels, so we're just gonna speed through them today. We got more Grand Blue, You and I Polar Opposites, Elusive Samurai, Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc is entering its 4th season, and I swear it's actually taken 1,000 years to complete this arc. Cleavitas is back with more peak old school dark fantasy vibes, and what could be more dark fantasy than, of course, a high school arc?
Actually, it's in university, but who's asking really?
There's a new new Bang Dream, and I was actually lucky enough to get the rights to watch this on stream for the first time, and having seen it, I highly recommend it if you're looking for a nice, conflict-free, low-stress show featuring cute anime girls. I'm gonna fucking crash out. What the fuck was that episode? How dare you do this to me? No! Honestly, this is just my average reaction
Okay.
to watching an England game. Of course, we have a bunch of isekai sequels, including the return of the
Let me just check out my thing. Perfect.
Saga of Tanya the Evil. It's been 9 whole years since season 1 came out, which means that pretty much completes all the high-profile isekai anime that came out back then that never got a second season. There's absolutely none left. I can't think of any more that we're waiting for. Yes! 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 She's finally back, guys. It's time for another season of peak polygamy. Wait a minute. Now, for one of the most highly anticipated new anime out there, there's a new Ghost in the Shell series. But with this being one of the most legendary franchises in all of anime, what naming convention could they possibly use so audiences don't get confused by...
Well, I am like quite fucking disappointed. I haven't checked out, but I'm disappointed by the character design of the new Ghost in the Shell. Damn, they just had to fucking go a little bit less cartoonish, but I guess it's something that like will bring you more people than the fucking like noir style that they used to have.
Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, or Ghost in the Shell Arise, or Ghost in the Shell SAC 2045, Ghost in the Shell the new movie, Ghost in the Shell the live action movie, and of course, Ghost in the Shell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a new age requires a new branding. Introducing the Ghost in the Shell. Because unlike Ghost in the Shell, the Ghost in the Shell is actually more closely based to the Ghost in the Shell manga. And as someone who's only experienced the anime adaptations, I've always known Ghost in the Shell to be this muted, introspective series, brimming with contemplative moments that give the viewer a chance to reflect on these deep, philosophical questions it poses us. And this image was almost immediately shattered within the first 5 minutes of being blasted with these bright colors. Characters pulling these expressions I've never seen them do before. People are cracking jokes, it's fun and lighthearted at one moment, and then you see a body do this.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Tone is the thing that smacks you in the face and tells you that this is not the same Ghost in the Shell you are used to, at least in animated form. Gon is the stoic, stone-cold Motoko Kusanagi we've seen. She's emotional now, she's sarcastic, she expresses every range of emotions to the fullest, but even with all that, how can they make a character this old still iconic in the modern day?
Yuri.
Gay grandma's in it.
Yeah.
Yes, because this time she's also horny as fuck. Grandma still got it. This is a goon that dates back all the way to 1989. This is what we call a legacy wank. And Sai and Saru have put their fingerprints all over this, delivering an aesthetic that looks retro but feels modern. The vibrant colors don't take away from the gritty feel of a cyberpunk society. The jazz-inspired soundtrack is already in the running for one of my favorite OSTs of the year. It is not a series that is banking off nostalgia. It is one that is creating it. And the only thing that can possibly take me out of this is knowing that the story is set in 2029 and somehow these people can afford the RAM prices to run all these fancy cybernetics. In terms of new studios, I think few can match the excitement that Cypic currently bring to every project they work on. Apocalypse Hotel, Uma Musume, The Summer Hikaru Died, everything they made last year made it into my top 10 shows of 2025, and they are also the studio that have been given the reins to adapt Kagura Bachi, which is the mega IP I'm betting is going to turn them into a household name. Cypic have got so much movement right now, they're about to terrorize a One Punch Man fan, and this season they are coming out with The World is Dancing, and man, do they continue to cook. This is based on the real-life accomplishments of a man named Zaimi Motokiyo, developing the art form of No, a hybrid of dance and drama, and I mean, we haven't seen a dance anime this beautiful since... So, you know, Sidepeak has still got some work to catch up to that. Draw this, then die. We all know I'm a sucker for stories about the power of stories, and honestly, this one hits so close to home. A girl whose life has been moved and affected by the manga she adores tries to start her own manga club herself. I'm not afraid.
Just give me a second.
To admit that this one got me emotional. I know this is a bit more niche, but if you're creative or just have been utterly inspired by a piece of fiction, really highly recommend you check out this one. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with Vye. I'm not going to talk about this one too much, since I've made not one, but now 2 videos talking about it. But to any ex-smokers out there, avoid this show at all costs, because the cigarette industry has finally tapped into the power of anime girls using your product. Thankfully, Gen Z is still safe until Netflix decides to greenlight the live-action American remake, Vaping Behind the Gas Station with Unk. You know, I remember this one quote that completely turned my life around. The quote goes something like, does a crackhead say, "I can't get high today because I'm broke"? No, they do. They make it happen. So the next time you're feeling unmotivated, just remember the crackhead. If the crackhead has this much perseverance to get high, why can't you? Moral of the story: do crack. After years of wondering what activity is left for cute girls in anime to do, we've finally done it. Cute girls do hard drugs. And it's fucking disgusting. It's the Big 2-6 and we've got a Nyan spotting before GTA 6. If you've ever wondered what happens when Watamote hits its final form, well, how about a broke cat girl with no prospects in life, cripplingly addicted to cigarettes, living in an apartment too filthy for Asmongold to inhabit? But hey, look, it's a cute anime girl. I'm going to cue myself. I thought this was just going to be one of those wacky meme shows, but about halfway through you start thinking, man, this is just depressing. If Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You makes you feel like sparking one up, don't worry, just put this on afterwards, because this is the most effective anti-smoking ad in anime. It's a genuinely grim story about a bunch of girls struggling with addictions, coping with their lowest points in life. Just when you think they've hit rock bottom, the basement door appears. I have never seen an anime push the boundary this far, and boys, I'm gonna be real, I think we found the limit. We found an anime cat girl too disgusting, too utterly rancid to even goon to. No! You don't mean that, do you? I do! This time I do! But it's a cute cat girl. I don't care if she's a cat girl. I don't care if she hangs around her apartment half naked. Even your dick should have standards sometimes. You're lying to yourself. Man, just look at her. Look at her life. Look at her apartment. Bitch, do you want to live like this? Would. Her breath, man. It doesn't just stink. It's putrid. Still would. She smokes cigarettes and literal dog shit. She shits herself regularly. Would. Why aren't you listening? It's too much. We could fix her. No, we can't. This isn't a quirky trope. She has a problem. A real problem. Say it. I can't. Just say it. I won't. Say it. Just you say would, it. Wouldn't you? Say it. Say it. No! Hey guys, hope you enjoyed.
That was really great. Got to discover a couple animes. Didn't got to see something that I really want to watch, sadly. Thank you so much, Gigak, for the summary of what's going on in anime. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Alright. Okay. So Hurricane actually released a new fucking trailer. He's the one behind the Black Temple trailer, the next Ramos trailer. So if you know, you know. I just needed to point this out. So let's check it out. Old War trailer. 2026. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Hurricane is a legend.
What happened there? What happened after? Even the good we did. All of it. Madness.
We couldn't turn away. A threat to all of Azeroth. And we had to stop it before it consumed us all.
I've dreamed of roaming the halls of the Titans for years. I never thought I'd be pitted against their creations. Let's do this.
Oh my. Oh my fucking god, it looks so great.
Insolent whelps! Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world!
Oh my fucking god.
I cannot be certain of my own calculations anymore.
Oh my.
You prevail where the Titan's own perfect creations have failed. Your bravery is admirable for such flawed creatures.
You seek the secrets of Ulduar! Take them! Enough! You will suffer for this trespass. Welcome to the endless winter. To come so far, only to fail.
The swarm of the elements shall overtake you.
Your will is no longer your own.
You're going to help me test out my latest creation.
I am a lucid dream.
Look upon the true face of death, and know that your end comes soon.
You are out of time.
And now it falls to you, champion, to avenge us all.
Wow. This is unbelievable. Look at the fucking yeah, this I want to watch someday. Watch later, react. Yeah, look at the fucking, just like the quality of it. It's unbelievable. The quality is beyond anything I've seen. Like, Hurricane is just like a legend within legends. Like, it's unbelievable. The rhythm, the pacing, everything is all about, like, oh my. I didn't expect it that this type of delicacy will be something that we'll get to enjoy once more. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like to Hurricane. Thank you so much for this awesome video. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, the Curse of Olatech launch trailer. I actually didn't check this out, so let's check it out.
Deep inside this temple lies the greatest power our ancestors ever wielded.
You vile traitor!
How weak have the Amani become? No wonder Zul'Jan sought my guidance.
What have you done with my brother?
Ulathic's power will be mine.
Why are you doing this?
To build the Amani Empire that grandfather envisioned, not one that grovels to trickster spirit.
The Loa look after us.
The Loa failed us! Zul'Jan, when your sister was chosen to lead. But you don't have to stay in her shadow. Break the seal.
Wow.
The Lord, the elves, and the world itself will tremble before the Amani Empire.
Okay, so this is a hyped trailer. I am quite excited about the Curse of Olatech. Like, you can see that they had like a lot of passion. Like, there is some storyline in it. It's interesting. It's cool. I like it. I like it. This was cool. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to World of Warcraft for the news that you might probably not care, not watch, but like, you know, maybe it will change. Okay, an interesting one. Gotta share since it was in my feed. World of Warcraft official reveal Dungeons and Dragons. Look, I'm a big World of Warcraft is my favorite game, so I'll give it a maybe. I'll give it a maybe. This sounds dope. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Dungeons and Dragons. Let's check it out. Wait, is this a Dungeon and Dragon online? No way. No way. Azeroth Calling, Dungeons and Dragon will bring the story from desktop to tabletop. Okay, this is interesting. This is really interesting. So apparently, like, this will be online as well. So, and since there are like so many characters, like, oh my, this sounds interesting. Because like Dungeons and Dragons is really difficult to fucking set up if you are playing on tabletop, but desktop is actually really fucking dope. Like, and so this is the game, and apparently, at least like this is what we get to know about the game. I am really down for it. I am really down. This is the map. Yeah, I'm really down for it. I'll check it out. Thank you, Dungeons and Dragons, for sponsoring my favorite game and offering more ways to do nothing else but thinking about it and play it. Yep. I'll be right back. Give me one moment. Alright, let's let me check the stream real fast. Okay. Okay. Everything coming in the Curse of Ulatech, presented by probably someone else. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support and care. Alright.
Midnight expansion, The Curse of Ulatech, goes live on August 11th, and it introduces a whole host of new content. We'll pursue Zul'Jan in his quest to reawaken an ancient monstrosity, which will bring us to the Coiled Isle, a brand new zone for us to explore with new open-world gameplay options. World bosses have evolved, offering new difficulty options and better rewards than ever before. Season 2 of Midnight brings us a new 8-boss raid, the Venomous Abyss, a new 3-boss dungeon, the Altar of Fangs.
Okay, I didn't knew that it was 8 boss.
An updated Mythic Plus dungeon pool, 3 new delves to explore, some huge updates to the Prey feature.
3 new delves? Okay, this is dope, actually.
All new tier sets and bonuses, and of course, plenty of seasonal rewards. Housing will see some major updates, including the addition of blueprints that let you share your creations much easier. We'll have new Argentina quests to work through, the training grounds will expand to include arenas, there are a bunch of user interface updates, and so much more. So let's go over everything coming in the Curse of Ulatech content update. We'll pick up where the story left off, with Zul'Jan learning of a secret Amani weapon from the past at the cost of his uncle's life. In the aftermath, Amani villages are coming under attack from unknown snake-like creatures, but these assailants aren't just killing Amani, they're kidnapping them to be used as sacrifices in horrific rituals. We'll join Zul'Jara, hot on the trail of Hexlord Malakras, and with a little help from the lower, the path to the Coiled Isle is revealed. We quickly come upon an abandoned Amani town with some curious inhabitants. We'll learn more about the dark curse that hangs over this land, the mess that Zul'Jan has gotten himself into, and with the help of Orwena, we'll peek into the past to find out exactly what Ulatech is, why they were summoned, and how we might put an end to Malakras' machination.
Okay, this is an interesting storyline, not too heavy, not too light, like just the right amount.
The Coiled Isle offers many different activities and gameplay options, including Curse Surge events. These are multi-stage public events that culminate in a rare boss battle. You can earn reputation, gear, upgrade crests, gold, and more. Completing Curse Surges is also one of the ways to earn your weekly Spark of Tides, which will allow you to create or upgrade crafted gear in Season 2. We'll meet and befriend Captain Tokka, a Tortollan who lost many of their crew members to the Venom Curse madness, and he needs some help tracking them down to recover key equipment to take his revenge against the Great White Snake. You can help the crew by completing daily quests, and in turn, they'll teach you how to fish in the poison-polluted waters of the Coiled Isle, and they offer some very interesting rewards if you can prove yourself to be a worthy crewmate. We'll have plenty of world quests to complete and rare monsters to kill for reputation, currencies and other rewards, and local story quests that explore the history and lore of the zone and its inhabitants. There's more to this zone than the surface though. The Curse of Ulatech runs deep. We'll need to brave the depths of the vaults of Ulatech if we aim to stymie its spread. In this underground portion of the zone, you'll find additional daily quests and constant public events. You can help out NPCs with temple patrols and aid your allies in temple strikes. When the Amani are ready to tackle a larger threat, they'll start a temple incursion, trying to draw the ancient evils of the temple out of hiding, which we'll then have to take care of. As you complete quests and objectives, you'll learn about the Altar of Corrosion and how you can harness its powers to increase your damage, provide some resistance to the powerful venoms that are abundant in this zone, or even find hidden treasures. Taking part in most content in the new zone will reward reputation with the new Zul'Jara's Forces faction, which has its own renown track to progress through to earn fun and useful new rewards, including veteran and champion gear, profession recipes and knowledge books, new decor items, lower inspired transmog ensembles, pets, toys, mounts, and much more. World bosses are evolving into layer bosses, with more difficulty options to make sure they remain valuable content for everyone. When you're entering a layer, you can choose between 4 different difficulty options: World, Normal, Heroic, and Mythic. The World difficulty option is what players have come to expect from a world boss, and you'll be entering a shared instance with other players, so you don't have to worry about forming the group manually or getting rejected in the group finder. Just hop in with everyone else to get your hands on some shiny loot. For Normal, Heroic, and Mythic, these work like your standard raid difficulties, so you want to gather your group from friends, guildies, or the group finder. The rewards are on par with Season 2 raid loot, so you can...
Well, funnily enough, I'm not the only one who says guildies. I just noticed. It's cute.
You can get up to Myth Track gear if you can take down the layer boss on Mythic difficulty. The Mythic difficulty is also flexible, just like the Sporefall raid in Season 1, so you can take between 15 and 25 players in, and the fight will adapt to your group size. 1 week after the content update goes live, Season 2 of Midnight will kick off with brand new gameplay options for every content type. Ulatek awaits within the Venomous Abyss. You'll have to fight your way through this 8-boss raid, overcoming vengeful spirits from the past, stoic sentinels, and even lost explorers to open the way to Ulatek and destroy the island's corruption at its source. The Altar of Fangs is a new 3-boss dungeon in the Vaults of Atalutek. You'll need to breach the altar's defenses and fight your way past hydras, snakes, and venom pits galore to try and stop Zul'Jan before
This one seems interesting.
it's too late. This new dungeon will be included in the Season 2 Mythic Plus dungeon pool, and it will be joined by the 4 Midnight dungeons that weren't available in Season 1. So that's the Den of Nalarak, Murder Row, the Blinding Veil, and the Void Scar Arena. To round out the dungeon selection, we'll see the return of King's Rest, the Ruby Life Pools, and the Temple of Sethra-Lis. But don't worry if some of those names invoked horrors from the past. These older dungeons will be updated and refreshed to address any major pain points and ensure they align with what players expect from a modern dungeon experience.
Okay, this is great. This is a great news.
We'll also see updates to certain spell and ability visuals. Cone and line attacks will have more distinct borders to help you dodge them more reliably. It's not just new group content though, we have 3 new delves to look forward to. There's the Ring of Glory and Naldor Isle in the new zone, and we also have Venomfall Deeps, where you can take on the Season 2 Delve Nemesis for an extra challenge and unique rewards. Most other Midnight Delves will have new story variants that embrace the snake and venom theme of the Curse of Ulatek content update, which will help keep things interesting. Vyrah Sanguinar will retain her position as trusted Delve companion with a few twists. We'll have all new combat and utility curios to collect and upgrade, and you can customize Vyrah's potent poisons to empower her in new ways. The Prey system offers new gameplay options in Season 2. Astalor Bloodsworn is very interested in this mysterious new isle that we're exploring, specifically the curse that's haunting it. Astalor can enable the curse while you're on the Coiled Isle, which subjects you to nightmare torments while in the zone and offers new gameplay options. You'll be able to collect ossified relics from various sources, like completing world quests with the curse active, or completing new Prey daily quests that have you plundering ancient troll tombs. You can offer these relics at Haunted Braziers to summon Ralkala, Terror of the Isles, for additional upgrade currencies and rewards. As part of the Season 2 Prey questline, you'll also unlock a portal between Silvermoon City and the Coiled Isle to help you travel back and forth much faster. You'll also be able to accept prey hunts in the Coiled Isle zone, and will have new torments to contend with on hard and nightmare difficulties, so Astalor won't be commanding you to kill for him anymore, for better or worse. Prey rewards have also been expanded, and they tie into delves more closely. As you work through the Season 2 Prey track, you can loot souls from bountiful delves that can speed up your hunt progress and reward bonus champion or hero track gear. As per usual, a new season also means new tier set bonuses and transmogs. We have some amazing looking sets to look forward to, with very powerful 2-set and 4-set bonuses that influence talent choices and rotation priorities. Nebulous Void Core bonus rolls will be available from the start of Season 2 as a Great Vault consolation prize, so if you don't get an upgrade from the weekly vault, you'll have a second chance to get some shiny loot. Additional Nebulous Void Cores will become available later on in the season.
Okay.
If you're curious what new rewards there are to pick up in Season 2, here's a small sample. For the PvPers, you can pick up the vicious Light Bloom Boar mount by taking part in rated PvP during the new season, and earning the Midnight Season 2 Gladiator achievement will reward you with the venomous Gladiator's Gore Drake mount. If you can take down the new Delve Nemesis on the higher difficulty all by yourself, you can walk away with the Apothic Soul Crusher mount. For the Mythic Plus Dungeoneers, getting up to 2000 rating and earning the Keystone Master achievement will reward you with the Breath of Blight mount, and pushing up to 3000 and earning the Keystone Legend achievement will earn you the Breath of Ruin mount. And then for the Raiders, Mythic Ulatek will drop the Primeval Sky Friend mount, so no matter what kind of content you like to take part in, you have some unique mounts to work towards. Some familiar faces will find their way to the Argentina to offer brand new questing adventures. Chen Stormstout and Flynn Fairwind became fast friends over their love of brew, but Chen is missing a few key ingredients from the Stormstout brewery to whip up a batch of his famous brew. Vanessa Van Cleef and Garona Halforken bonded over their upbringing as orphans, and they'd like someone to help them show the orphans of Shatrath what kind of hero they could aspire to be.
This is cool because the Argentina is actually like something really, really cool. You get like really interesting items for your player housing experience, so this is great.
Completing these new story quests will unlock new decor options from the Argentina vendor. The housing system has some huge updates to look forward to, starting with the addition of blueprints. Blueprints allow you to save your housing creations to swap things around easier or to share them with other players. You can export and import codes for your entire house, which includes the interior and exterior, just the interior, just the exterior, or even individual rooms. This allows you to save your current setup and try something new, and if at the end of your experiment you'd rather go back to the way things were, you just need to import your blueprint and it's like nothing happened. There's also a new reset button that will let you reset the entire interior, exterior, or both to give you a blank slate to work with. When importing a blueprint code, you'll see a list of all required rooms and decor, including the budget needed and what items you may be missing, so you can very easily track down whatever you still need to fully import your favorite player-made creations. Something else that's new are pet bed decor items that let you show off your favorite pets from your collection. You can place beds inside or outside of your home and assign one of your companion pets to them. You can even set your indoor pets to remain stationary or to roam around your home. Houses will be able to reach level 12, unlocking increased budgets, large exterior home. You can even set your outside to show off your factions. Something else that's new are pet bed decor items that let you show off your favorite pets from your collection. You can place beds inside or outside of your home and assign one of your companion pets to them. You can even set your indoor pets to remain stationary or to roam around your home. Houses will be able to reach level 12, unlocking increased budgets, large exteriors, and more. We'll have 4 new Endeavour themes to keep things fresh and fun, and the dye system has also been significantly streamlined to allow you to apply any shade of colour with that colour dye item, which means you would only need to carry around a maximum of 9 different dye items in your bags to apply any shade of colour.
Okay, this is really nice because the dye was really all about you go to the auction house and buy exactly what you need, and each time you want to have another color, so this is actually great.
This content update also expands the PvP training grounds feature to arenas, so you can test the waters against bots, which should give you time to learn the maps and any unique mechanics they may have before jumping into the more stressful player versus player experience. If playing against bots helped you take your first steps into battlegrounds, this new update should offer the same easier introduction for arenas. Several user interface elements will see major improvements. The cooldown manager will now be able to track trinkets and potions, so you can keep an eye on important consumables much easier. Healers can now assign visual alerts to specific group buff spells to make it easier to see when your most important buffs or spells are active. The ping system is getting some major updates to let you ping spells or abilities on your action bar or from your cooldown manager. This can help you communicate the state of your cooldowns to your party members quickly. You'll also be able to ping player resources like health bars, with healers being able to share their health and mana status, and there will be new options to let you ping only environments, only units, or both, so you can cut through the noise and ping exactly what you mean to. And then the
That's actually
currency tab will
awesome.
be getting cleaned up with clearer subcategories to make tracking down specific coins or tokens much faster and easier.
Yeah.
That's not all though. This update also introduces Discord integration. Guild leaders or officers with the required permissions can link your guild chat to a Discord server, so chat in Discord appears in-game and vice versa.
This is actually
You can have the
awesome.
Discord chat merge into guild chat, or you can create a new chat to keep them separate, whatever your guild prefers. This should help everyone keep in touch, and you won't need to be in the game to see if your guildies want to run some content, or if anyone needs a helping hand. 2 new Warbound campsites will be available to unlock, featuring the redesigned Silvermoon City in all of its splendor. One campsite shows Silvermoon without any Void influence, while the second has the imposing Void Storm in the background. Both look amazing and will be a great addition to your campsite collection. We'll also see significant clash changes with a focus on increasing damage outside of cooldown windows, with Unholy Death Knights, Marksmanship Hunters, and Arcane Mages seeing major adjustments to their spells and rotations. The way in which the Catalyst converts gear has been updated, and players can obtain Corrosive Souls to unlock some potent poison powers of their own. But that's everything coming in the Curse of Ulatek content update, so that's it for this video.
Okay. Let me see. So what's interesting? New zone. This is interesting. The raid seems great. What else? I think that like some adjustments for housing is really great, and what else? Well, the upgrade of like just the gameplay. Yeah, I mean, you get me. Like gameplay improvements, or like life, like life gameplay, like improved, is always something nice. Thank you so much. Sign up Kennelly for the explanation. This was really great. All right. Okay, this was a great stream. Got to do whatever. Got to see what I wanted to check out. I'll see you another time, and as always, be toxic.